This TikToker was just arrested for trespassing, harassment, and disorderly conduct, all while drunkenly filming in Florida.
You wanted to run.
No, I don't want to run.
Now you're going to jail.
No, here
for a
you go.
felony.
Here you go. Here you go, my brother.
Stand up.
Here you go.
Well, that is the TikToker Caleb Coffee, who has now over 11 million followers on TikTok. Now, if you haven't seen his content before, it's very, Troy Becker-esque, if you're unfortunate enough to remember that reference. But if you don't, I mean, his content is fairly cringe, but overall harmless compared to the typical guys I cover here on this channel. Or he makes stuff like this as well.
I'm sorry. I just need 1 minute to make sure I look good. Do you think I look good, Mr. Armstrong?
I guess he's just a guy who really digs his hair. I guess that's why I say Troy Becker with a mullet. The algorithm on TikTok obviously likes him, and that's fine until he decided to do something way more dangerous than posting cringe shorts. He went to Florida.
Yeah, right. What's your date of birth, Caleb?
2012, 2002.
What?
2012, 2002.
2012, 2002?
Right. Yeah, that makes sense, dude. But now he's facing multiple charges and potentially 5 years in jail. So what happened? Well, he was filming content on a private property. Someone told him to leave, and instead of exiting like a functioning adult, he allegedly got confrontational. Authorities were called. Caleb got cuffed, probably shirtless, and he was probably still filming. He's since been released, but the charges are still pending, and there's a court date with his name on it. So before we get into how Caleb ended up in Florida acting like that, let me give you a little bit of backstory here. Caleb, he's the son of Jason Coffee, one of the OG TikTok dads, famous for essentially making Vine-style jokes and just overall kids content with his kids. If anything, they're just guilty of being cringe. But to be honest, we all are at some point. Some just choose to monetize it. Overall, I mean, their content is basically harmless. I'll let other people make the argument about raising kids in front of a camera and making them internet stars. I personally would never do that. I'll just call these people hard to watch. But now I guess we're kind of past the family content, and I guess his solo shirtless video arc has started on a new channel. So he went to Florida to film some TikToks on private property. Allegedly, Caleb was told to stop filming and leave. Allegedly, he didn't. Things escalated, so you can now enter the trespassing charge, and then, just for some spice, harassment. Was he filming a prank, a thirst trap, a video about conquering your fears in the wild? Who knows? With him, the line between inspirational influencer and arrested himbo is razor thin. And he's gonna turn this into content. You can already hear the dramatic piano music under the reel where he stares into the middle of the distance and says, "Sometimes life puts you in handcuffs to set you free." Maybe it was just the haircut that was the problem. Mullets in Florida are really not a good combo.
So you're 20?
Yeah.
And you're intoxicated right now?
Currently on this moment inside my own residency. Yeah.
You're not staying up there.
It's set on the
because the person that called us definitely knew you were not staying there, and she is staying there.
Okay.
Okay?
What's her name?
Not the one you gave me. Do you have a room key with you?
Yeah.
For the hotel you're staying at?
Yes, I do.
Okay, can I see it?
ETHAN. Here you go.
But the cop asked if this guy had a room key, and Caleb treated it like a spelling bee.
Nope, that's your credit card. Here, I got your ID. Come on, let's walk down the stairs. I got multiple IDs. One out of Texas, one out of New Jersey. Grab your credit card there.
Here it is right here, my sir.
That's a credit card. Go down the stairs.
Okay.
Please.
Okay, I will.
This way.
Okay, hold on.
Down the stairs.
Can you not push me down the stairs, please?
I'm not pushing you down the stairs.
Okay, thank you. Oh,
Yeah, this dude is gone. He doesn't know the difference between a credit card and an ID. He can't walk down the stairs without falling. Cop doesn't touch him, but he still thinks the cop is pushing him down the stairs, so he is sloshed. And if you heard what the cop said in the video, Caleb handed him a credit card and multiple IDs. Uh-oh. The officer's essentially like, "Hey, can you give us our ID?" And Caleb's like, here's my Costco card. My brother in Christ, that gets you discounted rotisserie chickens in a plastic bag, not out of felony charges.
I can't. Easy. Oh, going over.
Okay, yeah. You can't stand up straight or walk down a staircase, but you can totally outrun at least 3 cops. Imagine trying to escape the cops when your blood alcohol level is competing with your phone battery for what's lower.
So where do you have pain right now?
I have pain in my... I have pain in my right hip.
Okay.
Right over by my right hip.
Now, he probably was actually in pain here because Caleb did fall off a cliff in Hawaii a couple of years ago, and he had some pretty serious injuries. Spinal fracture, broken bones, and somehow he survived this. Yeah, congratulations to Caleb for making it through that recovery process. Hopefully, he doesn't have to spend his time in jail now that he's better.
Give them.
The under 21 one is good. This one is the fake.
This one's
Okay, this one's the fake.
okay.
Yeah.
So the dude was so sloshed he accidentally gave the cops a fake ID. Mistakes were made.
Okay. I would prefer go. I think hospital
Right,
because
okay.
it's the pain is gonna get worse,
It will
like
get
you
worse.
said. Like you said.
Okay.
How long are you down here on vacation for?
I plan to be in Key West for just 1.5 days.
Okay, did you get here today?
Yes.
So you got another.
0 hours. I'm sleeping right now.
I mean, first night of vacation, he's already in the back of a cop car. We are really off to a good start here. Apparently, we don't pace ourselves whatsoever. What a guy. Honestly, impressive work.
Very poor judgment.
No, it's fine. Listen, everybody's poor judgments every once in a while, so no worries. You'll get through this one. Go ahead and have a seat.
Okay, yes, sir,
So
Lopez.
what you want to do first? Put your
Okay.
butt in
Okay.
first.
Yes.
All right.
But
Okay.
first on the seat.
But
Watch
first-
your head. Watch your head.
Okay.
And you're good,
All
man.
right. Now one leg at a time.
All right. I am very sorry.
You're good. We know you are, okay?
I am very
I
sorry.
know you stated it. We know you are. But everybody has a bad day.
I'm very sorry.
In Key West, the bad days tend to be
More often than
less.
less.
Or in a movie that I had once where even a bad day, it's still sunny.
All right.
I feel like that cop kind of tried to cheer him up here, but did the exact opposite. It was like, yeah, normally this doesn't happen here. Sorry. So the cops took Caleb to the hospital since he was so messed up, and remember, he's currently facing 3 charges in Florida: trespassing after warning, harassment, and disorderly conduct. If convicted, each of them can carry up to 60 days in jail per count, depending on the severity of local rulings. And on top of that, fines up to $500 per count, probation, community service, or mandatory behavioral courses. But since they're all misdemeanors and likely his first adult offense, he's probably looking at fines and probation unless more serious behavior like threats or resisting is uncovered. So what now? Maybe he'll just rebrand this into a whole new aesthetic, or a merch line that just says something like, free coffee. I like that double meaning. But hey, what did we learn today? Don't mix alcohol with prescription meds, obviously. Then on top of that, don't go trespassing in Florida, especially not with a mullet. And I guess most importantly, don't go hand a cop your credit card and tell him that's your ID. And Caleb, if you're watching, drink some water. Maybe sit this next vacation out, dog. But other than that, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe. YouTube thinks you'll enjoy this video, so I definitely recommend checking it out. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.